everybody, and welcome to Turnover Giggle Time. My name is Simone, and this is George, and this is where we watch movies and television.
Sounds like my sex life. Okay.
Oversharing.
We're doing Troy. I've seen this years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because I love all things Greek.
I know a little bit about this.
Go on.
In that it has Brad Pitt and it has Orlando Bloom.
And Eric Bana.
I did not know that. Anyway, so also I know what the story is. This is like the Helen of Troy, right? Like it's like
yeah, it's based on the Iliad. Yeah. I remember when I first watched this, I had some gripes about it, but I'm not going to talk about it until after we watch the movie.
Okay.
I want to know if my thoughts back then were still the same now. But what's funny is that so on IMDb, there's 2 writer credits, right? The first one is Homer for writing the Iliad.
Really?
So Homer has an IMDb page.
That's hilarious.
Born 850 BC, die 800 BC. The second writer, unfortunately, is David Benioff. Exactly, yeah, unfortunately. He is one of the writers of Game of Thrones. And that's probably why this movie didn't stick too well to the source material.
Oh, Before we press play, you over there who's not subscribed to our channel, if you're watching this, you should probably subscribe.
Or someone's gonna kick you in your Achilles heel.
Ooh.
To be fair to David Benioff, like, Greek myths are so hard to adapt because there's like backstories within backstories. Very skinny dog.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad.
Men are haunted by the vastness of eternity. Will our actions echo across the centuries?
Holy shit.
Yes, it's coming up with not Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. Epic battles really need to up their game.
Yeah.
Remove your army from my land.
They fought bravely yesterday. Not well.
Let's settle this war.
Your best fighter against my best.
If my man wins,
We'll leave Thessaly for good. If mine wins, Thessaly falls under my command.
Agrias!
Oh, shit.
That's a big dude.
This is my man.
Achilles is not with the army.
Where is he?
I sent a boy to look for him.
Okay.
It's funny to think about the giant soldier. He's probably like 5'7", because everyone back then was just much shorter.
Oh. That's really funny.
Oh yeah, some Brad butt.
Oh my god, I didn't even see there's a second woman, but okay. Jesus.
King Agamemnon sent me. They're waiting for you. Are the stories about you true? They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's a big thing for Greeks to make a name.
Perhaps you should
Now that you said he's probably 5'7", I can't stop thinking about it.
You can end this war with a swing of your sword.
Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Yeah, we're still hoping for that these days.
We need him, my king, for now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Literally a swing of your sword.
Is there no one else?
Who are you, soldier?
Achilles.
I'll remember the name. Give it to your king.
He's not my king.
Ooh.
It's interesting that he, that the line of like, would I need a shield if I was actually invulnerable? Because like in the original writing, all the characters' decisions were really forced by gods. But if you translate the gods to just like internal little voices in your head, right?
Troy.
And skill.
On our last night together, we fought many battles, Sparta and Troy. And fought well. Drink with me.
That's a good little nudge. That's a very subtle nudge she gave him to stand up. Stop staring.
It was so subtle, I didn't even notice it.
See that one over there?
Thank you. My wife waits for me in Troy.
Wives are for breeding. You understand? For making little princes. Come enjoy us.
Uh-oh.
There it is. Eros' arrow.
Last night was a mistake.
And the night before.
Made many mistakes this week.
You want me to go?
Yes.
Where should I go?
Sorry, I just remember Dr. Cox saying,
What?
Your lips say no, but your body says yes. Yeah.
Pearls from the Sea of Propontis.
There's a lot more butts than I remember. I'm not mad at it, though.
I'm afraid of watching you sail away and knowing you'll never come back.
Come with me.
Don't play with me.
Men will hunt us. I love you.
Oh my god, do it.
Sent down from
The ancient Greek version of that guy at the party who sings Wonderwall.
Make the proper offerings to Poseidon before we sail.
Goat or pig?
Which does the sea god prefer?
I'll wake the priest and ask him.
Weird.
Horse, I think?
So they have to sacrifice a horse?
Sacrifice a animal, at least.
We won't sleep on land again for weeks.
I've seen him sing lullabies to me.
Who sang lullabies to you tonight?
Mm-hmm.
You do understand why we're in Sparta.
For peace.
You're my brother, and I love you, but I will rip your pretty face.
I don't remember that line, him threatening his brother, which I like it. Because Paris is more of a villain.
Sometimes the gods bless you in the morning and curse you in the afternoon.
He doesn't seem like a villain to me.
They obviously made it a more Romeo and Juliet kind of thing.
I must show you something.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the thing? It's like the face that...
Launched the 1,000 ships?
Yeah.
She left with the Trojans. The fishermen here saw her board their ship.
Get my ship ready.
Do you know how many years our father worked for peace? I won't let you start a war for her. If you want to take Helen back to Sparta, so be it. But I go with her. Oh, and that sounds heroic to you, doesn't it? I won't ask you to fight my war. You already have.
It's complicated.
It is like an incredibly selfish thing to do, but if you're going to make it the romantic core, then I guess you have to romanticize it. Yeah.
I want her back. Well, of course you do. So I can kill her with my own two hands. Peace is for the women and the weak. All my life I've stood by your side. Have I ever asked you for anything? Never. The Trojans spat on my honor. Will you go to war with me, brother?
Nothing unifies a people like a common enemy. Priam thinks he's untouchable behind his high walls. If Troy falls, I control.
Troy is built to withstand a 10-year siege.
I want all the kings of Greece and their armies.
I brought all the Greek kingdoms together. I build the future, Nestor.
Achilles is the past. How many battles have we won off the edge of his sword?
There's only one man he'll listen to.
King Odysseus is hid in the hills.
Odysseus.
Oh shit, I forgot Sean Bean's in this.
You want me to help you fight the Trojans?
Forgive us, King Odysseus.
I'm gonna miss my dog.
Oh, they're skipping that. There's a little story of him not wanting to go and pretending to be crazy.
Oh.
He was like salting his own land and like, yeah.
Jesus, Sean Bean, get your shit together. I really like that blue.
The Greek blue.
Yeah.
Which I think was called bronze back then.
Oh.
Something like that. I can't remember. Yeah.
Anti-sword club.
Nervous?
Petrified.
I'm still so conflicted about Brad Pitt being Achilles. Like, I think he's doing a really good job, but Brad Pitt is just too Brad Pitt.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, maybe I don't have as much attachment to the characters as you do.
Patroclus, my cousin. I knew your parents well. Now you have this one watching over you, eh?
They were lovers in the story.
Really?
Yeah, they're a bit of a cousin.
You're here at Agamemnon's bidding. We need to talk. I'm asking you to fight for Greece. A man who couldn't hold on to his wife, what business is that of mine? Am I the whore, the battlefield?
You know what it is? I think it's his accent.
Yeah.
Fight for me. We're sending the largest fleet that ever sailed. I hope you'll join us, Patroclus. Lay your tricks on me, but not my cousin. We play with the toys the gods give us.
Sean Bean is so good.
Yeah.
This war will never be forgotten, nor will the heroes who fight in it.
Yeah, so I think what makes Brad Pitt stand out a little bit in this is like everyone's has like their like regional British like high fantasy / like historical accent, which is ridiculous. But then he's like the one that doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it though.
I want you to fight in Troy. I'm making you another seashell necklace.
Do you know Achilles' story?
Something holding him by his ankle.
Yeah, dipping him in the river Styx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had a brother or something that was held by his balls or something like that.
You'll have sons and daughters, and they will have children. When you're gone, they will remember you. If you go to Troy, the world will remember your name. But if you go to Troy, you will never come home.
Way to spoil the story, Thetis.
You know this to be true, Mother.
I know this.
I like that they showed her kind of in the ocean a little bit. Because she's supposed to be a sea nymph.
Holy ships, Batman.
And now I need to go play Odyssey again.
Odyssey?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Ah.
Do you know the general gist of this story, right? Like Troy?
Not really.
Okay.
Just that she went with this guy and then war.
Right, okay. You don't know how it ends?
No.
Okay. I'm glad I checked, so I won't say anything.
Okay. Should probably, read some history books or something.
You should read Stephen Fry's retelling of the stories. It's really good. He does it in a more of a campfire story method. Yeah, I'm really happy with the costuming that they put so much color in it because it would be very vibrant. It's like when they show statues, it's always marble white, but it wasn't when it was painted.
Right.
This is Helen. Helen of Sparta? I've heard rumors of your beauty. Gossips were right. Come, you must be tired.
He's strong, like his father.
Okay, Eric Bana is the cutest dad of all time.
Beloved cousin.
Oh my god.
Your beauty grows with each new moon.
That's Rose Byrne.
I thank the gods for your safe return.
I know this is the last thing we need. Put her on a ship and send her home.
If we send her home to Menelaus, he will follow her.
By now, Menelaus has gone to Agamemnon.
It's true. You're exactly right, Eric Bana.
We can't win this war.
Apollo watches over us.
Viewers, is it Menelaus or Menelaus? I always thought it was Menelaus.
And how many battalions does the sun god command?
When you were very young, you came down with scarlet fever. Healer said you would not last the night. I prayed until the sun came up. I promised that day to dedicate my life to the gods. I will fight 1,000 wars before letting him die.
You won't be the one fighting.
They're coming for me.
What if we went down to the stables, took 2 horses and left?
He really is selfish.
Yeah.
I could hunt deer, rabbit. I could feed us. We'll live off the land.
And your family?
We'd be protecting my family. We can lose ourselves in a day.
You don't know Menelaus. They'll never believe you've left.
I'll walk right up to him and tell him you're mine.
Here's what they should have done.
Yeah.
They should have stayed in Sparta and then faked their deaths. Then they can run away.
Yeah.
You're younger than I ever was.
I don't remember a lot of this, but I remember at the time, first time watching years ago, being really annoyed at how they portray Paris, but now I like how immature they went out of the way to make him, because he is. He's extremely naive.
Or I can see that in him, for sure.
It's just that in writing, I think he's even more like petulant and a kind of a tantrum-throwing man-child. So in the story, Paris and Hector actually had a sister who is cursed to be able to tell the future, but no one will listen. Like no one can hear her. So she's just always screaming in the back and like, get her out or we will all die. And then just no one.
Oh my god.
But no one hear her. She's just not there, essentially.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That goat on that guy's shoulders was like reaching to eat something high up. It was so cute.
Yeah, and I think she was a priestess of Apollo, so I got confused with Rose Byrne's character, but no, Rose Byrne's somebody else. There we go. Yep. They see ships.
They got there so fast?
Yeah, they skipped the whole part of the ships not being able to launch, and they had to sacrifice things to the gods again.
Oh.
I think one of the telling of the Iliad is more actually about the gods fighting each other, and the humans are just like their, chessboard pieces.
That's so many people on so many ships.
Yeah.
It's Achilles. He's going to take the beach of Troy with 50 men?
Does he?
Achilles literally a character with plot armor. He literally has plot armor.
But Agamemnon's orders, fight for me, Eudorus, or Agamemnon. Let the servants of Agamemnon fight for him.
It's so funny for someone who had to be like convinced to fight for Greece. Then he's like, now he's all gung ho.
Well, he got convinced to fight for his name. To
right,
be
that's
in the
true, that's
eternity.
true.
He doesn't care about Agamemnon or Greece.
How long before the army's ready? Noon? Make it sooner.
When was the term noon invented?
I mean, midday, I guess, right?
Well, that's why I was like, I expected him to just be like midday.
Right, yeah.
But he said noon. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You will guard the ship.
This is a war, cousin.
It's so weird. They're lovers.
Every time they say cousin, they should like wink at the camera.
It has to be a 2004 thing, right? They're like, no, we can't make an action hero gay or bisexual.
Maybe.
It's the Greeks, famously. Anyways.
Love your woman and defend your country.
Yay. Also, oh no.
Yeah, that was like 50 men.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Do you know what's there? Immortality! Shake it!
Beyond that beach, bathrooms. Let's go.
Ooh.
Well, at least the fire cauterized the wound for you. This and Saving Private Ryan. Beach landings, always rough.
Yeah. It's like 15 of them now. Or maybe more. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on!
Oh! Oh my god! Yeah.
Give him too many battles and the men will forget who's king.
I do like the portrayal of Agamemnon in this. I remember him being written as like super petty and just kind of awful.
Well, yeah, you could tell, like, as soon as he hugged his brother, he's like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, like, so I could get, like...
Men
down there need help.
Look upon me and despair!
I mean, he's doing a really good job with the physicalities.
Yes.
Or that's maybe the stunt actor, I don't know.
Oh. Oh!
Sun God is a patron of Troy. Take whatever treasure you can find.
Apollo sees everything. It is not wise to offend him.
Jesus.
Ah!
Oh god. I thought he was gonna get Eric Bana for a second. I feel like I'm only on Eric Bana's side.
Yeah, I think he
seems
was
like the only good person.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You are very brave and very stupid to come after me alone. You must be Hector.
These priests weren't armed.
There's no honor in cutting old men's throats.
I fight for my country.
Why kill you now, Prince of Troy, with no one here to see you fall?
Oh. He's so chill. It's just like...
I just remembered his second in command. Achilles' second in command is in 300.
They'll be talking about this war for 1,000 years.
Yeah, I thought I recognized him.
The one who lost his son, yeah. He's in 2 Greek movies.
Go home, Prince. Tomorrow we'll have our war.
My lord, you let him go?
It's too early in the day for killing princes.
All that carnage, and that was what, 2 ships?
Yeah. Well, they really did try to create the Normandy landing shot from...
So much's going on down there.
Yeah. Looks really good for
Yeah.
2004.
I'm honored to go to war with you.
As am I.
The men found her, hiding in the temple.
You killed Apollo's priests.
I think your god is afraid of me.
Apollo is master of the sun.
You're more about the gods, no priests.
All right, Brad.
Do you think he works out?
What's your name?
Perseus.
Agamemnon requests your presence.
What do you want here in Troy?
What would all men want? Just wanted more.
Good burger.
Just brought everything to set up. like we're moving in, everybody.
Yeah.
We brought our goats. We brought our Wagon
On a
thingies.
great victory.
You will be among the first to walk in the streets of Troy. Tomorrow, we'll eat supper in the gardens of Troy.
I wonder if they cast Sean Bean to play Odysseus because they were planning to do the sequel for the Odyssey. So then you can have Sean Bean leading the Odyssey.
Sure.
And then it just never happened, maybe. I don't know.
War is young men dying and old men talking.
Apparently you won some great victory.
You came here because you want your name to last through the ages. Kings did not kneel to Achilles. History remembers kings, not soldiers. My name will last through the ages.
First, you need the victory.
Your men sacked the Temple of Apollo, yes?
Take what you wish.
I already have.
If you don't release her, you'll never see home again.
Too many people have died today. I don't want anyone dying for me.
I'll have her give me a bath.
Before my time is done, we'll look down on your corpse and smile.
Jeez. So is she like his Helen of Troy?
Yeah, a mini. Mini one. Well, in the end, Achilles won over Agamemnon in terms of who remembers.
I would match the best of Troy against the best of Greece.
I suggest diplomacy.
Our walls have never been breached, and we have Hector. We can win!
Have you seen that guy before?
Who?
The guy that was just
I
talking.
don't think so. They're all just bushy beard men.
They saw an eagle flying with a serpent. We will win a great victory.
Today I fought a Greek who desecrated the statue of Apollo. Gods won't fight this war for us.
This is not a conflict of nations, and I don't want to see another Trojan die because of me. I will challenge Menelaus for the right to Helen. The loser will burn before nightfall.
Like, if he does that, he's dead.
Yeah.
I also don't think that, like, they've come too far. There's so many people. No. And what's his face? Whatever the it's just not gonna work.
A Megan. That's a good name.
I can't say his name.
Agamemnon?
Agamemnon.
And
Okay.
Menelaus.
You love all of Troy. That is the way I love Helen.
That's not Helen.
Fighting for love makes more sense. My father carried this sword, and his father before him. Carry it with you tomorrow.
Do you laugh because you know something?
No, I was laughing because he's neither Legolas or Will Turner right now.
Oh.
He's the weakest of all three.
He has no idea what's happening.
Please don't go.
Paris fights tomorrow, not me. I want to see my son grow tall.
I lost 7 brothers in the Spartan Wars. I can't lose you.
I just noticed something from the fact that it's in early 2000s, this movie. All the women
What's
have
that?
plucked eyebrows in ancient Greece.
What are you doing?
Let me go.
No.
I saw them burn. That's my fault. I still hear them screaming. I'm giving myself back to Menelaus. Anything is better than this.
It's too late for that. This is about power, not love. You're a princess of Troy now, and my brother needs you tonight.
What a mess.
It doesn't matter if she goes back anyways.
No.
Agamemnon was just looking for an excuse.
Exactly.
The army's marching. Let them march, we stay.
Brad Pitt eating in another movie.
Yeah.
At night I see their faces. All the men I've killed, they're waiting for me. Taught you how to fight, but I never taught you why to fight. Don't waste your life following some fool's orders. Go!
Jeepers.
What?
Do you see those veins on his forearm?
You doing okay there, Simone?
No, I was just like, whoa. He's just sitting down. He's just sitting there. I'm curious how much of these sets they built and what's like.
I think that those walls are real, right? I think they actually built
It
something like
looks
that.
so real.
Yeah. Or at least sections of it is real, and that they start duplicating the far ends. I think Diane Kruger's real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They actually built her.
That's so offensive.
What?
That's so rude.
Out of clay with the breath of Zeus.
Ah.
Shaped by Prometheus. Anyways, that's enough. Oh no, it's Athena's breath and Zeus' spit that made us.
Ah. Spit. Sorry.
Yeah, spit, mud, and breathing.
All my life I have prayed against this day.
Oh my gosh, her earrings are so heavy.
So I know they had this set up there to watch like the battle and whatever, but it was a built-in throne. So what was this chair originally meant for? Right? Because it's just staring out
at
a desert.
Sometimes you just want to look over there.
I guess anytime there's war, he has a seat.
I'm curious how many extras they had on this film.
At least 20.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I feel like he was in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, was he a Mormont?
I don't know.
No. He was one of the Lord Commanders, right?
I don't know.
The Night's Watch. I think.
I need to rewatch Game of Thrones.
Again, they all kind of look the same, just big bushy old men. Bushy-haired old men, yeah.
Music.
Oh, that's why this movie's 3 hours long.
Oh my god.
I think it was 3 gods on each side, and then a few in the middle undecided. That was the fight, and Zeus just getting more and more annoyed at the fighting.
It's so synchronized.
Copy and paste.
Yeah.
I see you're not hiding behind your high walls.
She's up there watching, isn't she? I want her to watch you die.
He has like every right to be this mad.
Yes. Hey, don't forget to check out our Patreon for these exclusives, and our merch link is in the description box below. And now back to the movie.
I have 2 wishes. You must give Helen back to my brother. Troy must submit to my command.
No son of Troy will ever submit to a foreign ruler.
Let us fight our own battle. The winner takes Helen home.
Not enough.
I came here for Troy. When he's lying in the dust, give the signal to attack. You'll have your city.
We can hear you.
This is the acoustic here is ridiculous.
Tonight, I'll drink to your bones.
You don't think Menelaus have every right to be angry?
He has every right to be angry, but like just chill out.
What do you mean?
Obviously, they didn't go about it the right way, but like I know it's a different time, but like have a conversation. Hey, I don't love you anymore. I want to, and he can be pissed, but maybe just don't like.
They're fighting it out. That's how they do it, right? I mean, I fight for Diane Kruger too. But...
I mean, so would I, but still, he's so like he just.
Yeah, they really did a good job of making him just so like weak looking.
He's just a baby.
Yeah.
He did a bad thing, but I don't want to. I don't.
Come on.
I love Brian Cox.
He's such an asshole. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
yeah. That's so sad. That's so sad.
The Trojans have violated the agreement. This is not worthy of royalty.
The fight is over.
Oh shit.
Oh. It's kind of up.
That's super messed up. Like if he said he was gonna do the thing, he should have done the thing.
Exactly.
And just accepted his fate. I mean, it sucks. It all sucks, but it's like, oh man.
Yeah. No, that's why he's the villain, really, in the story. He let everybody die for him and do his fighting, and then when he's agreed to something, he chickens out at the last second.
Oh, but it's like sad because he's like just this kid, basically.
I think he's a kid in mindset only.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though is that like Orlando Bloom, like I love Orlando Bloom, but like seeing him like this is like he did a really good job of like being sort of unlikable.
Yeah. Like,
even like despite him being Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, and that's like I think that's my biggest gripe back then even with this movie is that they cast a really likable actor.
Yeah.
And turned it into like a romantic tragedy, even though it shouldn't be.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty clear that he's like, it's for love, but he's still the villain. Like it's...
I guess so, yeah. It's just not as maybe on the nose, you know? Yeah. Like at this point...
Because I definitely, like, I don't like him very much.
Yeah.
So I think that
I think at this point in the actual story, the spell that Aphrodite and Eros put on Helen and Paris has worn off for Helen. when she saw him groveling like that, and she kind of snapped out of it and go, what the hell am I doing here?
Which is sad.
Yeah, like when it's like gods interfering, and it's just nothing but Deus Ex Machinas. But if you translate that as like the lust wearing off,
she got the ick.
yeah, the infatuation dying down, and then you see who the other person really is.
Right. Oh shit.
Stephen Fry did a really good like interpretation of this, that instead of literally being guided by Ares, the equivalent of that would just be you seeing red, right? Your adrenaline.
Yeah. What the Can we talk about the blood in this movie? It's so vibrant.
Yeah.
You won't have an army if you don't fall back!
Then you gotta give each other time to collect the bodies, because that's the custom. Get the bodies, get the loot, get the mail, whatever.
Get the mail?
The Simpsons joke.
Oh.
Maybe it's because it's Brendan Gleeson, but I actually really like Menelaus. Or at least at the
He's
very
alright.
beginning, he was kind of like a, everybody, let's have a drink on me kind of guy.
Yeah, but he's also like, women are just, your wife is just for breeding.
I know, oh, that's right, yeah. That was
Yeah, come on.
for the movie.
Yeah.
Or I guess it was like that in the time back then.
Probably.
Yeah.
So they should, Paris and Helen should have just stayed in Sparta, and she'd be like, listen, you have your side pieces, I have mine. I hate that I just said side pieces. I feel so gross. I regret everything, referring to people as pieces.
Send an emissary to the Greeks. Tell them they
There
can
you
collect
go.
their dead.
This whole thing, actually, I think it began with Ida, Hera, and Aphrodite asking Paris which one of the three of them is more beautiful, which is like a lose-lose-lose situation.
Right, yeah,
But
yeah.
each of them try to bribe him with a different reward, like knowledge,
Interesting.
power, and then Aphrodite's offered the most beautiful woman in the world.
Right.
And then when he saw the vision of Helen, blah.
Have you ever seen the Disney movie Hercules?
No.
Oh man, we should watch that.
Eat.
I think you're so different from 1,000 others.
You hate these soldiers.
I pity them. Why did you choose this life?
What life?
She can't actually wipe off the blood because they might do another take and they don't want to reapply the makeup.
Why did you choose to love a god? Ares, god of war, who blankets his bed with the skin of men he's killed?
Yeah, what about Hades? Who needs all the souls? You can't just pick and choose.
The gods envy us because we're mortal. Everything's more beautiful. We will never be here again.
I thought you were a dumb brute.
Oh shit.
Do it.
Aren't you afraid?
Do it.
Jeepers.
I was waiting for this to happen. I remember now. Your favorite thing, enemies to lovers.
Everybody go away.
All right, we're shutting down. Simone needs her alone time.
The funny thing about watching sex scenes on this channel is that it kind of feels like when you are watching a movie with your parents and then something like this happens, you're like, oh God.
A little bit.
So you just gotta laugh.
Yeah, keep our hands above the table.
Oh my God, no.
We're going home.
Those flaps would not change any of the noises
Wait, what?
to his tent.
But he knows when he's made a mistake.
Yeah, but what noise?
They were just talking right outside.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What are you doing enthralled to that pig of a king? Greece needs you. Stay, Achilles. Sometimes you have to serve in order to lead. You sail in the morning.
These are our countrymen. You betray all of Greece just to see Agamemnon fall.
Someone has to lose.
Now is the time to destroy the Greek army.
The Myrmidons didn't fight yesterday. If we attack their ships, we will unify them.
Yeah, everyone should just listen to him. He's
the only one in this room that's fighting, except for the general, maybe.
But also he's just right.
The gods have cursed the Greeks.
Prepare the army. We attack at daybreak.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's exactly right. They're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
If you attack them, then they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't have to say anything. You guys get it.
It's the Trojans keep talking about gods, but they just don't talk about how Paris broke one of the most important rules for the gods.
Whoa, what is that? Oh!
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's cool!
Yeah. Viewers, I could be wrong, but I think, isn't this is the one where they, in the story, they set pigs on fire and send them towards...
Send pigs?
The enemy camp. I think it might have been this one or another different battle, but I get why they didn't do that for the movie.
Yeah. Jeepers, that's intimidating. I really like the fireballs. I think that's my favorite part so far, besides enemies to lovers. I'd be really curious if anyone like who watched this movie really did like have a side that they were on. Because I'm so like, yeah, it's weird. Like I'm not on anyone's side.
Yeah, it's a historical battle where both are not. I mean, the Greeks are still around, but not in this form. So you're not really watching like a World War II scenario.
Yeah. Who do you guys root for when you watch this?
I mean, I'm absolutely on the Greek side.
Why?
Well, I'm a little bit biased, obviously, but also I know the outcome, right?
Oh, I mean, obviously what Paris did was wrong. But then, like, Agamemnon is just, like, super power hungry.
Yeah, he's not a good guy
So,
either
like,
in the story, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the way the story is structured, it's a bit like this chapter, this guy did this, and that chapter, they got, like, it was just an event, and you kind of follow multiple threads of stories. And each one has its own good and bad guy. Like Achilles' story within this event, Agamemnon is his kind of enemy for a bit, and then Hector's his enemy for a bit.
Yeah, like, I'm on Team Achilles when he's against Agamemnon. But also, like, and I just really like Hector, too, so I don't know. It's... That was the cousin?
I'm not going to say anything because you'll see.
Okay, yeah. It was the cousin lover. Oh, God.
Why did he do that in the movie? It's so annoying.
I don't know. He was pretending to be Achilles when he ran in? Oh, fudge.
Fudge?
Yeah.
All the you've said. Now it's fudge.
Back to the ships!
It's so crazy that they just, like, stop.
Don't think anyone's sitting home now.
I always love it in these giant battles when the commanders talk to each other in normal voice, and you just imagine soldiers just down the beach going, "What?" They're just still fighting.
I didn't lead them, my lord. We thought you did. Where's Patroclus? We thought he was you, my lord. He even moved like you. Hector cut his throat.
I wish they hadn't changed it to his cousin.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, so where's Paris? We haven't seen him since he was this little bitch.
Yeah, he's mending his boo-boo on his leg.
Oh my God, his boo-boo.
Where are you taking me?
I mean, okay, it's a pretty deep gouge on the hamstring, but still.
When you get to the end, you'll be by the river.
Why are you telling me this?
I don't know how long the city will stand. I want you to be ready. Save as many people as you can, but you get here.
That boy's just saved this war for us.
Ugh.
Everyone's thinking it.
Bad form. Oh, there he is.
I need my armor.
This is my favorite part.
All the men in their short skirts with the butt cheeks jaws hanging up.
Actually, you know what? I had a thought earlier. I was like, wow, I've never seen so much of Brendan Gleeson's legs before. I never thought that I would see those.
Oh, those Irish pails.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I've never heard that before.
Hector's my cousin. He's a good man.
Whoa. Wait, he's just going by himself?
Yep.
I'm so confused. Like, I'm so curious what the plan is.
Hector!
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
And he can't really turn it down when it's
No, because he's
one-to-one challenge like that. Yeah.
He's not his brother.
I've served you as best as I could.
No father ever had a better son.
Oh.
I know you'll make me proud.
The guy in the back with his eyes closed. It looks like he's asleep.
He's fully sleeping, yeah.
Remember what I told you.
Delete my browser history.
George! No.
I'm an asshole.
She must feel so terrible.
Yeah. Much more blameless in writing. She literally had no control. And she actually loved Menelaus, I think.
Really?
Yeah, she was in a happy marriage in the story.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it literally was just Aphrodite and Eros.
That's so messed up.
Forcing her through basically magic.
I've seen this moment in my dreams.
Now you know who you're fighting. You won't have eyes tonight. You won't have ears or a tongue.
Oh yeah. That's so good. That's really good choreography.
Woo! Again, this is super complicated for me because I don't want any of them to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Get up. Won't let a stone take my glory.
Whew.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would just get killed in an instant. Like it would just, yeah.
It's too hot. I'm going back in.
No, Oh! Shit. Oh my god.
The desecration.
Oh my god.
Now all the Greeks get their morale back.
God, and he was gone like what, like 30 minutes?
You lost your cousin, you've taken mine. When does it end?
It never ends.
There's always more cousins.
Maybe they changed it to cousin just so they could have that line. Oh shit.
Priam, I could have your head on a spit in the blink of an eye.
He deserves the honor of a proper burial, you know that.
You're still my enemy in the morning.
Even enemies can show respect.
I admire your courage. Meet me outside in a moment.
It's such good casting too, because like an old, frail looking man to play a soft King Priam.
We'll meet again soon, my brother. Your son was the best I fought. No Greek will attack Troy for 12 days. You're free.
Is it weird that I want her to stay with him?
Stay for in the long term.
No one will stop you. You have my word.
Actually, I'm glad she gets to go home.
Yeah. They really condensed the time. Yeah. Because I think by this point it should be like year 7 or something.
Really?
Yeah, something. It's like it is a 10-year war.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but the cut on her nose hasn't even healed, so it's like very condensed.
This is the time to attack! I will smash their walls.
Yeah, I suppose it would be weird to have the movie structured as like these leaps forward in years.
Like I had a feeling that Hector couldn't beat Achilles just because like it's Achilles.
Yeah.
I really liked Hector.
Yeah, he's one of the main heroes. If I remember correctly, they were here for so long that these tents had become like a whole city. That they like has shops and like there it is.
Oh!
Did it just click in for you?
Yeah.
The Trojan horse?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so freaking embarrassed. I'm so dumb.
Yeah, Odysseus' idea.
I didn't know that this was the same battle or like the same story really, but I've obviously heard of the Trojan horse.
Rouse the men. You're taking them home. I have my own battle to fight. Go, you boys. This is the last order I give you.
Fighting for you has been my life's honor, my lord.
12 days later.
It is weird that the condom is named after the wall that got breached.
Yeah.
Like,
what's up with that?
Like, Troy is famous for being breached. Why would you? Yeah, anyways.
That's funny. Thanks for bringing that up, George. I would never have thought about that otherwise.
Yeah, definitely the first one to ever make that joke.
Apollo desecrated their flesh.
What is this?
An offering to Poseidon. This is a gift. We should take it to the temple.
If they thought it was an offering for like the enemy's safe travels, they should have just burnt it.
Yeah, but if you burn something that's meant for the gods, then you're
burn the whole
incurring
of Greece.
curses.
Father, burn it.
I will not watch another son die.
It's the one time that Paris was right. Should have burned it down. In the story, they actually left behind one of the soldiers. I can't remember his name, but that Odysseus is kind of enemies with. They purposely kind of bruised him and made him think that he was like a deserter to explain why they're all gone to the Trojans.
Crazy. Oh, man. Wait, are they all just like alive and like lying down on the beach? They're just sneaky. Ooh.
Yeah. They might have been just dead bodies and then they just put makeup.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would just be sunburning so hard.
That's true.
I really wish they were able to show Odysseus' cleverness before this point. Like he was always like the intelligent guy in the army, including some internal backstabbing, which is
interesting. It is like genius.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I wonder how many like Trojan horse things happened before people got wise. Oh right, and it's too late for God. So that like the Hector's wife and son could escape.
Wow, it's really well done. The sacking of Troy. If I remember correctly, I think after the sacking of Troy, the Greek soldiers came out of their haze the next morning and couldn't look each other in the eyes because of what they've done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one piece that they couldn't do. Helen actually snuck out Helen helped them in.
No.
Yeah. They were supposed to steal another artifact from the city first, so a smaller group came in to steal something, and then they ran into Helen, and Helen gave them directions. Because by then, she completely snapped out of the effects.
Right.
Yeah.
I must go. Where? I'll show you.
My father will never abandon the city. I can't leave him.
Now he has some honor.
Yeah.
Protect them, Aeneas. Find them a new home.
Please don't leave me.
In this world or the next, we will be together.
Yeah, I get it. I get the movie appeal of the Doom lovers.
Totally.
Trope, yeah.
Yeah. As grand a story as it is, like a movie version of like what it was would be really hard to watch. I think it's already a little hard to watch with all the brutal shit. So you said this is after Lord of the Rings?
Yes. I mean, I think they were filming it around the same time as Two Towers was being released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No one even notices him.
Yeah.
I wanted you to watch your city burn. Too late for prayer, priestess. I almost lost this war because of your little romance.
Yes! Yes!
His heel.
Like, I get why he's not listening to her, but I'm so mad right now.
Yeah. But we knew it was gonna happen. His mom prophesized it.
It's all right.
How can he look so calm when he's dying?
You gave me peace in a lifetime of war. Go.
Is it weird that I care about their relationship so much more than Helen and Paris?
Yeah. It's the enemies to lovers thing.
Oh, God.
It's pretty good, Achilles. There's a part of the foot that's named after you now. I did not like that Agamemnon got stabbed like that, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad she did that.
Yeah, I think for movie structure storytelling, it's satisfying. But he actually gets killed by his wife later for sacrificing his daughters in order to win this war.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's much worse in writing. Yeah.
Find peace, my brother.
Is this the one movie where Sean Bean's character lives?
Well, yeah, that is a thing, right? He keeps dying.
I think, yeah, I heard that before.
Oh, he didn't die in, oh my god, the Mars movie. His career died in that movie, but...
What?
His character's career died.
Oh, I see what you mean.
His character got fired, that's what...
Right. That was...
The Martian, that's the one, Jesus. The Mars movie, The Martian.
Let them say I walked with giants. I lived in the time of Achilles.
There we go.
Cool.
Very
What else?
David Benioff style to fuck up the
totally.
ending.
Oh, I was like, because all the Game of Thrones people are in there. Like, yeah.
I think as a film, it's actually pretty damn good. Like it's to gotta push aside the changes from the source material and all that, but
Yes.
yeah, I agree with you. Had they made Paris even more insufferable and take out the Doom lover aspect, it would be too much of a bummer.
Yeah.
Probably to watch on screen.
Although I do wish that they had like, because what you were talking about with like Aphrodite and the spells and the things like that, like I find that stuff really interesting. I wish they had kept the magicalness of it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Because like with these really old Greek stories, if you keep the gods aspect in, like to make it like sort of literal gods intervening, then none of the characters have any urgency. Like they're not doing anything out of their own volition. It's all just forced upon them by gods. Yeah, then they become uninteresting characters. But if you replace the god with internal turmoil, Aphrodite's and Eros is just lust, then I guess it makes more sense for modern day storytelling.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than I remembered.
I had heard that it wasn't good, so I was really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I think when I first watched it, I had the mindset of like, but that's not how it was written.
Classic George.
I wonder if this movie maybe didn't perform well when it was released and they didn't do the Odyssey, because I would have loved to see it.
Yeah, we should do some Googling and see what happened, or if anyone knows what happened, if there was like something planned that fell through.
Because like if having Sean Bean carry the sequel movie of Odysseus going back home to Ithaca, like the whole Odyssey of it, would be so fun.
Yeah. Also, it did feel like he had his the narration at the end, right? Like it seemed very.
I mean, it's the Iliad and the Odyssey, right? So you want to see the other half, yeah. I guess maybe they didn't do it because the Odyssey is too like it is much more directly magical. Like there's like sorcerers and sirens, and like it's harder to interpret that as like something else, maybe.
Okay. Well, that wraps up this episode of Cine Binge.
Yeah, we'd like to thank our patrons for helping us keep doing this. And shout out to Shane Driscoll, Crazy's Relative, Travis Piat, Carlos in Charge, Jacob Archer 78, John Swan, Nick Prouty, Christopher B. Swanson, Scott Wasserman, Drew Atchison, Walter Wanton 84, Jay Davis, Really Toxic, Uga, Draco Argentum, and Samuel Black. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.